I'm going to pull this off my bench to give me a little more room. So here we have the mounting bracket and the reel. There's an on-off switch on the side that is also a circuit breaker. So if this trips, you can reset it there. The other side looks similar without the switch. Here we have the swivel bracket. So this will slide on top like so. These are mounting bolts, and there is a retaining screw here you can put in to lock this in place. There are also keyhole slots here. So here's the lead that plugs into the wall, and this is 12 gauge wire, so it's going to be very thick. You can carry a lot of electricity. So a 15 amp circuit in your home might be wired with 14 gauge wire. 12 gauge is typically for 20 amp circuits, but this is an extension cord, so it uses a larger wire to help combat losses for the length of the wire. On the plug side, we have 3 outlets here. Here's a stopper, has Phillips screws in it, one here and here, so you can loosen this up. You could adjust this to change the length of the lead hanging down. Inside we have the reel, so I'll pull this out. I'll let go, it will stop. Pull it out a little more, let go. Okay, it's pulling in, I'll pull it out. There we go, it'll stop. Pull it out a little, let in, and it will retract. To mount the reel, so I'm going to mark the holes for the bracket. I'll drill holes with a masonry bit, I'll install the anchors, and then I'll install the bolts. Now since my wall is hollow, I'm going to put a little glue in there to help hold the anchors in. Now we can install the bracket. Okay, so now we can install the hose reel. And I'll install the retention bolt. And there we go, the reel is installed. Okay, so here we can see the old reel on the floor, and this is after I cleaned it up. Usually this is tangled up with other things, but it's been a big pain. Now this is a 12 gauge 25 foot cord, and the reel is a 12 gauge 50 foot cord. So let's check here. I plugged this into the wall, and we have the switch on the side to turn it on and off. So when it's on, we can see there's a light on here. I'll turn the lights out, you can see that a little better. So if you have a dark garage or shop, that'll make the end more visible. Now if it's a bright shop, this is a clear plastic versus a black, so it makes it pretty easy to see the end. So let's try plugging something into this. So here I have my 3D printer, there's the power cord. Let me go grab the extension reel. So here I can plug this in. I still have room for 2 more things. You can turn it on. So I plug this in here, and I want it to somewhat lay flat against the ground. So I'll bring it in just a little bit. I still have a little slack. That's pretty good, right about like that. So now I'm going to pull it out. There's a little click and it's locked in place. So I was previously using that blue extension cord to plug this in. As I said, it's 25 foot. I'm not 25 foot away from the outlet, so I had a lot of slack just cluttering up the floor. I also left it plugged in all the time because it was a hassle to plug and unplug and roll up the extension cord. With this, I can just turn this off. I'll unplug power, and I can reel this up in just a few seconds. When I'm not using it, I can kind of fold it against the wall, and it's completely out of the way. Now that's one reason why you want to get your bracket level or plumb. That way you can have it held out or against the wall, and it will stay in position. If you have it tilted a little bit, it might be biased towards leaning against the wall. And there might be a situation where you want that. But I like the way this is now, where it'll stay against the wall, or it'll stay straight out when I put it there.